a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Gamal Yafai. Gamal Yafai is an English professional boxer. As an amateur he was a member of the England elite squad as well as the Great British Podium squad, and won bronze at the 2010 European Amateur Boxing Championships in Moscow. Personal life. Gamal Yafai was born in Birmingham, England, on the 4th of August 1991 to Yemeni parents. His brother Khalid Yafai is also a boxer who competed at the 2008 Summer Olympics and was also a member of the Great Britain elite squad. Amateur career. Gamal boxed for the Birmingham City Police ABC and was a member of the Great Britain elite squad trained by Robert McCracken and funded with money from the National Lottery. In June 2010 Gamal won the bronze medal at the 2010 European Championships in Moscow. En route to the semi-finals Yafai beat Israel's Peter Moishenson 11-1 in the first round, Italy's Vittorio Pirinello 5-3 in the second, and Ireland's John Joe Nevin, a world bronze medalist, in the quarter-finals. Yafai lost in the semi-final 3-2 to the Russian Eduard Abzalimov, and so securing the bronze medal. The tournament was Yafai's first outing at senior international level. Domestically, at only 17 years of age was crowned ABA flyweight champion in 2009 with a win over Adam Whitfield beating him 11-5 in the final. Gamal followed in the footsteps of his brother Khalid who won an ABA title in 2008. Of the victory Yafai's coach at his club in Birmingham Frank O'Sullivan said, "I was concerned about Gamal's stamina, but he handled it well. He boxed superbly to instructions and finished the first round 2-2. At the end of the second it was 5-5 and Gamal then went all out to win and stormed to success 11-5. It was a cracking victory and now Gamal can go on and establish his own career and will, for instance, be boxing in the Three Nations for England at Liverpool at the end of May." Yafai did indeed box in the Three Nations tournament featuring competitors from England, Wales, and Scotland, once again meeting Adam Whitfield in the final and once again coming out on top, this time 13-4. Early career. A 22-year-old Yafai turned professional in May 2014 at the First Direct Arena in Leeds on a Sky Sports card promoted by Matchroom Sport. Yafai defeated Ricky Leach via a first-round TKO in a scheduled 4-round fight. 10 days later, Yafai fought on the undercard of Frockgroves 2 at Wembley Stadium against Jack Heath. Referee wisely stopped contest in round 1 with just 20 seconds remaining. Health was down twice, first from a headshot, and then a left hook to the body. On the 12th of July, Yafai defeated 31-year-old Spanish journeyman Reynaldo Cagina on points. Referee John Latham scored it 40-36 to Yafai. 2 months later, Yafai faced off against French boxer Soufiane Bellassine at Wembley Arena, outpointing him on the referee scorecard. After a 6-month layoff, Yafai returned to the boxing ring in March 2015, beating Polish boxer Krzysztof Rogowski at the Ice Arena in Hull via third-round TKO. 2 months later, Yafai fought at the Barclaycard Arena in Birmingham beating Spanish boxer Arnoldo Solana via points decision. The referee scored it 80-71 for Yafai. In August, Yafai defeated Spanish boxer Angel Lorente at the Craven Park Stadium in Hull via a 6-round points decision, after knocking him down once in round 5. The referee Michael Alexander scored it 60-53. On the 17th of October 2015, Yafai was scheduled in his first ever 10-round bout as a professional at the Barclaycard Arena against Tanzanian boxer Nasibu Ramadani. This was also a Commonwealth Super Bantamweight title eliminator. Yafai defied an injured left hand to earn a comprehensive 99-91 points victory. Yafai sustained the injury inside the opening 3 rounds and was put on the back foot, but regained his composure in the 5th and was on top by the 6th as he started landing hooks on Ramadani, who struggled to connect. Domestic success. On the 5th of March 2016, in his 9th professional fight, Yafai stopped Bobby Jenkinson in 7 rounds at the Genting Arena in Birmingham to take the Commonwealth Super Bantamweight title. Yafai picked up a cut 4 rounds in, but followed up with a blistering show that ended with 2 knockdowns. The first knockdown coming from a straight left and the second from a left hook to the body. The victory took Yafai to 9-0, gave him his first belt and showed the watching boxing world he has the talent to follow in the footsteps of Carl Frampton and Scott Quigg in the future. It was announced that Yafai would make a first defense of his title at the First Direct Arena on the 30th of July. His opponent was announced to be Josh Whale. Yafai was taking the 12-round distance for the first time since turning professional in 2014. Making a first successful defense of his Commonwealth title, Yafai started off sharp and cut Whale over the right eye in the round 1, although a replay showed that it was due to a clash of heads. The three judges scored it 118-111, 117-112, 117-112, all in favor of Yafai. Yafai was due to defend his Commonwealth title on the 22nd of October 2016 against Sean Davis at the Barclaycard Arena on the undercard of Gavin Eggington. However, on the 17th of October Yafai had to pull out after injuring his ankle in a training session. Paul Economides instead fought Davis for the vacant WBC International title, and Gamal's brother Gal was also added to the card, which was a warm-up fight. On the 22nd of February 2017, Yafai lost his Commonwealth Super Bantamweight title after failing to take part in a mandatory. On the 27th of February, promoter Eddie Hearn announced that Yafai would travel to Germany for his first fight not on home soil on the undercard of the WBA light middleweight title fight between Demetrius Andrade and Jack Pelke at the Friedrich Ebert Halle in Ludwigshafen, Rhineland-Palatinate. Yafai put on a concrete display throughout the 6-round fight to win via unanimous decision against Georgian journeyman Kvicha Jigalashvili. On the 15th of March, it was confirmed that Yafai would finally get a chance to compete for the WBC International title against undefeated titlist Sean Davis on the undercard of Gal's first world title defense at the Barclaycard Arena in Birmingham on the 13th of May 2017. Yafai knocked Davis down 6 times, winning the fight via stoppage in round 7. The first knockdown came in round 3, 2 more knockdowns following in round 5 and a further 3 knockdowns in round 7 before the fight was halted. 2 of the knockdowns in round 7 were due to hard body shots. In December 2017, Yafai spoke to Sky Sports discussing 2017 as a frustrating year. He stated that he wanted to fight British champion Thomas Patrick Ward in 2018. Yafai was scheduled to fight at the York Hall in London on the 13th of December, which Yafai said would help get rid of ring rust. This would mark the first time Yafai would fight at York Hall as a professional. Yafai fought a scheduled 6-round bout against Liverpool boxer Ricky Starkey, stopping him in the 3rd round. Yafai next planned to fight again in January 2018. On the 22nd of December, Eddie Hearn announced that Yafai would make his first defense of the WBC International title against fellow British rival and former world title challenger Gavin McDonnell at the Fly DS Arena in Sheffield on the undercard of Kell Brook's return bout on the 3rd of March 2018. Yafai opened the O'Colly vs Chamberlain card at the O2 Arena in London on the 3rd of February 2018, stopping Jose Hernandez in round 3 of their scheduled 6-round fight. McDonnell showed he had too much experience for Yafai in beating him via a 12-round unanimous decision, also winning the WBC International title. McDonnell used his height and reach advantage to win majority of the rounds, whilst also being more active. The 3 judges scored the fight 116-112, 116-112 and 117-113 in favor of McDonnell. In defeat, Yafai did well to land the occasional shots, but ultimately could not keep up his work rate to match McDonnell. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?